Well, I think today is the 17th of June. Uh, it's really been a interesting year as far as climate goes. I want to show something here. What you see right down the line here are all jalapeno peppers, some various varieties. I had a friend of mine, he starts everything from seed, and he had a whole bunch of plants that he didn't plant. And so I had the room for them. So I decided to plant them and see what happens. Not that I wanted to. This was all supposed to be sunflowers. And I had sunflowers here. They all came up and they got eaten by earwigs. I got an earwig problem big time. So to prevent any new plants from getting eaten, this is what I have to do with the plants. So I'll give you an example here. So this white powder is Diatomaceous Earth. This is a desiccant to insects, not grubs, but insects. You know, adult insects that have an exoskeleton. It works like little shards of glass. Diatomaceous Earth is made from. It's actually the microscopic cells of a single cell organism called a diatom. And there's all kinds of species of diatoms, but their shells are, you know, it's microscopic. It's made out of silica. It's glass. This is powdered glass, really. And because of the way insects are designed, that stuff gets in between their joints and it slices them to pieces and it kills them. So it doesn't work when it's wet. That's the first thing people got to understand, that this stuff does not work when it gets wet. What is this one? Yeah. Anyway, when I plant a new plant, I have to cover this at night. What I try to do is just water the base of the plant, and then the area that's dry around it, I sprinkle that dust until the plant gets big enough it can handle getting chewed on a little bit. But earwigs prefer to eat new growth. They don't want to eat the old growth. So when the plant starts to grow a little bit bigger, they don't really bother them too much. You would think with 30 chickens, you wouldn't have any earwigs. The problem with earwigs is they're nocturnal. And they're living in crooks and crannies in the ground. You don't see them, but they come out at night, do their business at night. Anyway, so this is my roll of that. And I know it doesn't look as kempt as it should with this grass growing on the sides. I know, but it is kind of what it is. So I do that with all the new young plants. But you can't let this stuff get wet, otherwise you got to reapply it. And it works real well. And what'll happen is, like, if you keep applying it for about 5 days, every earwig in the area that wants to eat your plants, they walk through that, they end up dead by the end of the night. So what happens is you won't have any earwigs within a week. So hope that's of some help to somebody. But yeah, look at the white ring. And it's completely safe in regards to environmental reasons. It's not a pesticide per se. It kills mechanically. Not chemically, but mechanically. Which is kind of cool. And it's good for the soil. Like I said, it's basically silica, powdered silica, which is just powdered glass. They put this in toothpaste. It's slightly abrasive, so they'll put this in toothpaste and other things that we use and can consume. You can actually eat that stuff, it wouldn't hurt you. So it's got a lot of trace elements. It's got some trace elements of certain things in there too. I wouldn't breathe it. You don't want to breathe a room full of that stuff flying around in the air. But outside of that, you're good to go. Until next time.